Each side will have a total of 10 minutes to speak. Development plans require a public hearing. However, no action will be taken by the Planning Commission members. Plats, rezonings, revised master plans, and street renamings require a public hearing, and once the public hearing is completed, Planning Commission members will deliberate and render their decision. Planning Commission members with a personal or financial interest in any petitioner's request are required to recuse themselves. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the members of the Planning Commission. We have Buddy Hardwick, Vice Chairman, Frank Cook, Patrick Moss, Cruz Reeves, James Reed, and we are pleased to welcome Mr. Clay McGinnis as our new member, and yours truly, Kippy Tate, Chairman. We have a Planning Commission staff here tonight. We have Robert Smith, Tommy Tyson, James Center, and Tanya Ingram, Recording Secretary. Members and petitioners are requested to please speak directly into the microphone. The minutes are recorded for legal purposes, and this is the only way to accurately pick up audio. Tonight we have 7 members present. It takes 5 votes to pass a motion. Because of the number of board members present, if you would like to delay your request, please let us know when your request is announced. Let's see here, we better do the minutes. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second. All in favor, raise your hand. The minutes are approved. Okay, Tommy, you ready?
Yes, sir. The first item is by Larry Speaks and Associates on behalf of Child Protect. It's a plat on the east side of South Perry Street, 200 feet south of Julia Street, in a B2 district. The petitioners asked it be carried over until January.
Okay, thank you.
The second item is by J.M. Garrett and Son on behalf of Sun State Oil Incorporated. Public hearing for development plan for a new building and canopy to be located at 830 West Fairview Avenue in a M1 district.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, panel. My name is Richard Bollinger. I'm with J.M. Garrett and Son, and I'm representing Sun State Oil in this. And what you have before you is a development plan showing a 10,000 square foot building, which I think will be a very nice addition. They're tearing down the old gas station that's there on this particular corner and trying to put in something extremely nice. They'll have some drive-throughs, eateries on either end, some opportunities out there. So I think it's going to be really good for this area.
Thank you, sir. Members of the commission, do you have any questions or comments for this item? Seeing none, are there any members of the audience who will wish to speak to this item? Seeing none, we'll declare a public hearing has been held. Thank you, sir. Next item.
Next item is by J.M. Garrett and Son on behalf of Bishop of Mobile. It's a request for final approval of Store Associates Plat Number 2, the northwest corner of West Fairview Avenue and I-65 off-ramp in a M1 district.
Again, good evening, Mr. Chairman. My name is Richard Bollinger with J.M. Garrett Son. We're representing the same group and to also include the Bishop of Mobile, because this is a part of the St. Jude's property out there, and this store is so large they're taking in some additional area and purchasing that from the Bishop down in Mobile, from St. Jude.
Thank you, sir. Members of the commission, any questions or comments for Mr. Bollinger? Seeing none, are there any members of the audience who wish to speak for or against this item? Please come forward. Seeing none, a motion's in order.
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made and properly second. All in favor, raise your hand. Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The next item is J.M. Garrett and Son on behalf of Capital Commercial Properties, public hearing for development plan for a new building at 865 Lagoon Business Loop. It's a M1 district.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Richard Bollinger. I'm with J.M. Garrett Son, and I'm representing Capital Commercial Properties. They brought this project back about 2006, and at the downturn, they saw the downturn of the market coming and backed off this project completely. We've enlarged the building a little bit for them. We've added a truck well and several other things out there. So we got a brand new set of development plan for y'all just to look at. It's currently gone through the city. Worked its way through just about everybody except the fire department. They're trying to make a decision whether they're going to sprinkle the building or not. If I can answer any other questions, I'd be glad to.
Thank you, sir. Members of the commission, you got any questions or comments for Mr. Bollinger? Any members
You
of
say you enlarged it, but it's a vacant lot, isn't it?
It's the same lot size.
Yeah.
The building just, it changed
It had
slightly.
previously been drawn smaller, okay.
Yeah.
So the building got larger on paper?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Any members of the audience? This is a public hearing. Any members of the audience wish to speak for or against this item? Seeing none, we will declare public hearing has been held. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next item is Pilgreen Engineering on behalf of Ryan Ridge Properties. It's a request for approval of a revised master plan of Ryan Ridge located at the west end of Ryan Ridge Loop, some 140 feet west of Faith Lane in a PUD district.
Okay. Is anyone here representing Ryan Ridge Properties? Well, Tommy, let's carry this one over to the next meeting and let's move on.
Yes, sir. Pilgreen Engineering on behalf of Ryan Ridge Properties has the next one as well. It's a request for preliminary approval of a revised Ryan Ridge overall at the west end of Ryan Ridge Loop, 140 feet west of Faith Lane in a PUD district.
I think this is going to be in the same boat as the previous item. Anyone here from Ryan Ridge Properties? Seeing none, Tommy, let's carry this one over to the next meeting.
And number 7 as well.
Yes,
It's a request for final approval of Ryan Ridge Plat number 9 on the west end of Ryan Ridge Loop, approximately 140 feet west of Faith Lane in a PUD district.
Same action as 5 and 6. So let's carry it over to the next meeting. Number 8.
And 8 is WCM Properties LLC, requesting to rezone one parcel of land containing 7.8 acres on the east side of Mobile Highway, 1,300 feet north of Wasden Road, from Ag 1 to M1.
Chairman, I need to excuse myself.
Let the record reflect that we have one recusal, please. Thank you. So before you start, sir, I want you to understand that it's going to take 5 votes to pass this motion. We have one recusal, so that leaves 6 people eligible to vote. Just wanted to point that out to you. You may proceed. Give us your name, please.
My name is Justin Moody. I'm a member of WCM Properties. We're just looking to rezone the 7.8 acres to an M1 industrial zoning, in keeping with the rezoning that has been in place down the road.
Any members of the commission have any questions or comments for Mr. Justin Moody?
Justin, what are y'all's plans?
We intend to market the property for sale, and that zoning, the rezoning has been an
Right.
issue in the past.
Yeah, my question was about the future development, but Buddy's asked the same question. Any other questions or comments from the commission? Any members of the audience wish to speak for or against this item? Seeing none, a motion is in order.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion's been made and properly second. All in favor, raise your hand. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
9th item is presented by Peter Wynn, requesting to rezone property on the south side of Winston Drive, approximately 150 feet east of Norman Bridge Road, and on the east side of Norman Bridge Road, approximately 100 feet south of Winston Drive, from B2 to B1A.
Very good. Would you give us your name, sir?
My name is Minh Nguyen. I'm the architect for the Peter Nguyen.
Okay. Would you describe your project to us, please, sir?
We would like to, do rezoning for this existing right now is a church, and we will continue to use a church. People want to know like a monastery small, so the nun or the monk can stay in the church, like a small residential, mixed use, yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, did you want to say something?
No, I was just.
Okay. very
She
good.
was, she come with me. So, make sure, sometimes I don't understand, the outside.
Sure,
aspect
yeah,
very
we
much.
understand that,
And
no
this, will help me with the English, so.
I think you did very well. Thank you, sir. Any members of the commission wish to speak for or against this item? I'm sorry, any members have any questions about this item? I'm ready to go, guys. Okay,